Hi, this is CJ. Welcome to another ASI training session. Today we're going to be looking at installing the Focal Point software. So if you get a DVD, the DVD should auto-launch and give you a startup menu. If you have to browse to the CD to begin the installation, these are what the files are going to look like. You're going to have these 4 folders and these 4 files. All you need to look for is the setup.exe on the CD and double click on it. And if it gives you a warning about needing to reboot, you can just go ahead and click on yes and it'll skip to the next screen. And the next screen will tell you what version of the software it's going to install. And if you're ready, just click on next. If you're happy with that path, that's the default path, go ahead and click on next. And then it'll give you a choice of workstation or server. If this is a complete install, you will want to choose both workstation and server. If this is simply the workstation that's going to be connecting to an existing server, you would just choose workstation. But since this is a new installation and we're going to be installing everything on one computer, we'll go ahead and choose both, and we'll just hit next. And it's going to ask us what the folder name is going to be. Focal Point should be fine, so click on next. It'll ask if you want to create additional icons. I recommend that you do for the desktop. And there's also a separate utility called the HID Discovery utility that allows you to configure the controllers. Go ahead and make sure you have that utility installed, so put a check mark there. And now we can go ahead and click on next and then click on install. And it'll begin the process here. It should only take a minute or two. Okay, first of all, it's going to try to install the HID Discovery GUI, and this is a simple little install. We'll just choose next. It's going to install it into a default path. Hit next, and then next again, and this should just take a few seconds to install. Okay, it's been successfully installed. We'll hit close. Now it's going to continue with the Focal Point installation. At this step, it's going to ask you if you want to restore an empty database. If this is a brand new install and you're starting with a clean database, you're going to choose yes. And it'll give you a progress bar showing that the database is being restored. And in a few seconds, it should let us know that it's done. Okay, as the last step, it lets you know that you need to manually start the Focal Point server process to access the software. Everything's installed, but we have to manually start the Focal Point server process. So we're going to hit OK and finish. And all we need to do is click on Start on Windows. And in the little command line here, we'll type in CMD for command. And this will bring up a Windows DOS prompt. And all we need to do is type in 3 words: net start Focal Point server. Hit enter. And we should get a confirmation that it started successfully. And now at this point, we can go ahead and close this out. And we should be able to go ahead and launch the Focal Point software. Should come up with a user and password. The default user is going to be admin. The default password is going to be Focal Point. Hit OK. And now we're into the main program and we can begin populating the database.